Well, hello everyone. This is take two for tonight's live. So I'm not sure how many of you are going to catch that I am back on here right now, but either way, you guys can watch the replay. I just wanted to make sure that I got in on for day 22 of 25 lives. Okay, so let's see here. Looks like at least I've got one eye watching here. Hello, there we are. Hi Dee. Nice to see you. So looks like perfect. Looks like I am definitely live now on YouTube, which I couldn't go live, which is good. We did a reboot, or Lance did, of the router, and things seem to be much better. Hello, Gail. Okay, so we got someone on Facebook, someone on YouTube. So we're definitely up and running. So this is perfect because I have got some beautiful products that I want to share with you. So tonight I'm going to be making a quick and easy layout. I want to make sure, I'm hoping everything's still in the same place as Lance was moving things around a little bit here. I think I see it all. I think I'm good. I am going to be using some new products. They're sneak peeks from September 3rd release. And this suite, which is Autumn Toile suite, is in the new holiday catalog, which goes from September 3rd till the end of December. In fact, let me just see when it actually officially goes to. January the 5th. I knew it went into January. So I'm going to be creating a quick and easy layout, but with some beautiful products. So I'm going to show you some gorgeous designer series paper, some specialty paper, a stamp set, which is dies, and an actual stamp set that coordinate, some new embellishments, some new trim, and a amazing new texture. So that is what you're going to be seeing tonight, rolled into a quick and easy layout. Okay, so I'm going to head on down to my workspace. It is so hot in here right now, so I feel like I'm melting a little bit, but that's okay. I'm hoping it's going to start cooling down. It's been about 30 degrees, I guess, today in Victoria. So if you are joining me, I am coming to you from Victoria, BC, which is on the west coast of Canada, on Vancouver Island. And I like to come on here live, share ideas and some tricks and tips so that you can take your card making to the next level wherever you may be at. So whether you are just beginning or whether you are an avid crafter, I do a little something for everyone and show you some different ways that are easy that you can really step up your cards. They are sent our free copy in the mail. We'll get one eventually. Yes, you will end up with one eventually for sure. Okay, all right, so I'm gonna head on down where I can show you all of the goodies. Okay, here we go. So this is, just gotta adjust my camera. It is nice and clear. I am not freezing. Oh my goodness, I love it. Okay, this is a good thing. We're hoping that it stays like this for this evening. I went on tonight right at 6:30 to do my regular time, and everything just froze up, everything in the house. So I think that Lance was saying that when he went to go near the router, it was just really probably hot and overheating. So he shut it down for a bit, and it seems to be good now. So this is progress. So you will see in front of you here some beautiful, beautiful stuff. We have got, like I said, it's a brand new suite from the new mini catalog, and these gorgeous papers and these specialty papers will be featured in my product share, which will, and so will this trim. This trim will be featured in there too. So I am doing a paper ribbon and gold stars. I'm going to show you the gold shaker stars actually. Let's grab them. Let's see, they're in here. I am going to create a shaker card at some point, which is good. Yes, we are going for, this is take 2 tonight, everyone. So I'm going to end up just deleting the other video as it froze up on me right away as I was trying to do something. So fingers crossed we're good. But the reason why I called it the paper ribbon and gold shaker stars product share is because in the share you also get one like a full container of, look at how amazing all of these beautiful gold stars are. So that is going to be in your product share as well. You can use it for just putting on your cards, little embellishments, or you can definitely use them for shaker cards as well. I'm going to end up doing one of those for sure. And so you will see that featured. And there is, I don't even know how many would be in here. Zillions. There's a lot in here. Definitely. It is, yeah, there's a lot. 3mm, 5 and 6mm stars. Okay. So some of them have the little holes in them. Some of them are the little outlines. Some of them are solid. They're just really pretty. So I had to include that in the share. So yeah, let's get to some creating, right? Let's show you what we got. So in this suite, there is the irregular weave trim. So this is, it's almost like got a lot of sizing in it. So it is, it's a stiff trim. You could definitely just tack it across your cards. I always like to do the bow trial, right? So it is stiffer. Let's see how it does with a bow. Okay, yeah, you can work a bow in it for sure. And it will kind of hold that shape. It would be a little bit bulkier maybe. Actually, it will lay pretty flat actually on a card. Not too bad, okay? So there is the bow. But you could also use it in the samples. I can't actually show you the samples that are in the new holiday catalog because we're not allowed to share the insides of the catalog, but they have used it a lot with just kind of like looping it behind some elements across a card like this and then have an element on there. You can definitely just wrap it around the card or around a layer just to add that really cool textured look on there. Yeah, and you could use it for gift wrapping if you wanted. I could see it used for gift bags for handles because it's that stiffer material. I think that would be pretty cool too. Okay, so that is the trim. Probably 10 yards, I'm thinking. Yes. Yes. Yes, approximately 10 yards. Yeah, so that's the trim. Okay, then you've got, this is a color that is, I think, underutilized. It is, for fall is when it really comes alive, and this is Cajun Craze. So in here you can see that there is kind of this coppery tone, which is, this is the earthen, oh, I'll have to look at the actual official earthen tone. So I think it's supposed to bring out the same metallic that's in there. Earthen toned metallic 12 by 12. So I'm gonna I'll hold it up as close as I can, but it's a different color metallic. It is we've had copper before, and copper was kind of brighter. It is definitely not like a gold. So it's like a kind of an earth tone to it. Kind of goes well with the Cajun Craze, so it has that warmer feel to it and almost more on the brown tone. So it's beautiful, and I'm going to run a texture in it to show you. But these are the embellishments that are in there. There are 3 sizes, and as you can see that? It has that metallic-y little bits in there. And they're not too high profile. They're about the regular, right? But they're not too thick, so that's kind of nice. So that is the embellishments. We have got one of the suites or one of the bundles. This is the autumn trees. It is a red rubber, huge tree on there. So the fun thing with a large stamp, as you may have seen when I've used, say, like the big layers of beauty, or beauty, there was another one that was a big floral one, but any large stamp, I love to, yes, use it as a focal point, but I love to stamp it off the page or on the edge of something, right? So I think that this is going to be beautiful for that. It's got a smaller, gorgeous little tree. It's got kind of like some rocks and grass. It has got this cute, adorable little deer. So it's going to be pretty. I think you could make it full like greenery. I think you could use it for all seasons, not just autumn, just depending on the color that you do with the greenery, right? So you could do the baby white technique. Has anyone seen that one before? Where you use a whole bunch of ink refills and create your own custom ink pad in multicolors of fall and ink up your stamp. We're gonna have to do that one. I will do that one in a live for sure, but that is a great one for a stamp like this. Okay, so that is the stamp set. The dies are amazing. Look at this, we have our little golden stars, 2 of them. How did they escape? Look at that, there's one, there's 2. They're trying to get in on the action here. There we are, there's 2 of them. Okay, we're going to put them off to the side. Put them on the container. Okay, so we have got this die is going to cut out your stamp, your big huge tree, but you can do this detailed die, which doesn't cut it out completely, right? It would just add the texture. So you could actually stamp this, then you could add this over top and just cut out a little tiny windows of it and layer it over top of another color, or you could just use your cardstock as well. And this nests right inside, so you could run them both together, cut your tree and all the detail, and you can see it adds some texture in there too through the trunk. So you could play around with some layers of colored cardstock for sure. Then this is probably my favorite piece. I've already die cut it out. Look at how adorable this little set of deer are. Look at that. We got a little rock, we got some greenery, and then a little fawn and mama. So adorable. So I have cut that out. It's like a silhouette, so you can do it. It's got an open like edge to the bottom of it. So when you cut, you can put it at any height, and this will be the edging of the paper. So I have done it in Cajun Craze. I'm going to show it to you. Okay. It is really pretty. And then we have got, this is a larger kind of bush, and this piece could go inside for some detail. See that? Or this could be standalone. I'm going to use this in our card today, and I just want a little bit of greenery in behind. Okay. Then we have got a huge detailed piece. These are just some gorgeous leaves. Can you see that? And so you would cut that out and you would place it over top of your big tree, and you would have layers of different fall colors. Okay, so these are all steps that you can do, and you can place it either over your stamp tree, or you could just use all die cuts. That's what I love about these sets. This is going to cut out your little deer. This looks like the little rock formations here, these 2, okay, that are cut out as well. All right, so that is your die set. Now, the papers I have to show you because they're beautiful. And like I said, they're part of the product share. I actually have all of my box. I came home from work today. It was another busy day. Work has been really busy, as I may have told some of you. We're learning all new computer systems, so it ends up being a little bit crazy as we're trying to learn everything. And I came home and on the front door, the Stamp Fairy, UPS, had delivered a big box of products. So my Christmas stuff is here. I hauled out the fall stuff to do the card for tonight, but I have got all of the papers, all of the ribbons, and I've got the gold stars, as you can see. I've got all the stuff that's going to be included in the paper share, like just a sampling of it. I couldn't buy, of course, enough for everybody. Yeah, that's already signed up. But come the first day, when it is open and released, I will be ordering up everything, cutting it down into packages, and adding all your freebie goodies, and then sending it across Canada. Okay, so if you want to get on that, the link is in the description. And I even got my friend Lori Bradley in on it. She's going to do the exact same share. And so therefore it will be available for Canada for myself, and she will do the exact same share down to the same freebies, which is your 2-tone cardstock sampler, your 20 assorted card bases, and a package of adhesive sequins, holiday ones. And she's doing the exact same. Okay, so we wanted to have you covered wherever you may live, so you can get a little bit of everything. Now, see what I mean about these papers? It's hard to really... Okay, I'm going to put it up against espresso, and you can see that? So you can see it definitely has kind of some browner tones to it. Really, really rich color. And you're right, I think it would be amazing with the kintsugi set with those little cracked lines. This would be beautiful. You could do some fall vases, right? It would look very pretty, and you could do it using, you know how those old vases have these, some of these cool patterns on them. You could use this for that die cut that makes it look like it's cracked with metallic, and lay it over top of this paper, and you would have a beautiful, beautiful vase. So there you go. There's an idea for that one. All right. So there is the metallic, that earthen tones. We're going to use a bit of it of today, and then these are the gorgeous papers, and they're so pretty. So of course it has the imagery of the trees and the little deers and the rocks, all that sort of stuff. When I flip it over, it's just got a nice basic checker on here, which is in the espresso, and this color here is gray granite. That's in the papers too. Okay, so that's one of the patterns, and there's 4 different patterns. You get 3 of each of the 4 patterns. Okay, so that's 1. This is 2. I love my green, and this is a gorgeous, gorgeous mossy meadow, beautiful green. So pretty. I'm gonna have to make a gift bag or something good out of this. I can see a 3D project coming out of this green. And then we've got just a beautiful little vine, okay, and some fall colors. So we got 3 of those. Now the other bundle within this suite, I do not have it yet. As I say yet, I wanted to grab the trees, and I also grabbed an adorable little squirrel stamp set that you guys are gonna just love, which comes with a punch. But the other bundle is called Amber Autumn, and it has like leaves and acorns in it, and then it's got a gathering of like pumpkins and squash. So it coordinates with this paper for sure. And then you've got just a nice fall backdrop for that one. And then for those of you that like foxes, look at that. Isn't that stunning? Cajun craze, an early espresso, and vanilla. Like, look at all of these. I think this would make beautiful centerpieces, just cutting some of these images and foxes out with different circles like this. See? Like that on a card. As a little focal. Different sizes. So pretty. And then we've got a beautiful line on the back. Okay? So that is your rundown, your papers, and all of the goodness. Okay? Now, the texture, I ran it. And I ran it in this embossing folder. So this embossing folder is, I believe, an online exclusive. And I think it is, yes. And it is called Gathering Leaves Embossing Folder. And it's really, really hard to, the foxes are cute, right? But it is hard to tell when you look online what this is actually going to look like. So I wanted to run it, and I thought, you know what, we're going to test it out, and we're going to run it with that earthen toned metallic, and we're going to see what it looks like. And we're going to put it as part of the card tonight because I just really wanted to try that new color of metallic. And I love running textures with metallic, especially for fall leaves. They just look so beautiful. So this is the pattern that we're going to use, and I put it in, and I was all ready to go the first time. Yes, I'm back, everyone. I am back. And then, of course, the internet shut down on me. So I haven't actually opened this up. So shall we do it together? Let's do it. So again, this is online exclusive, and it's not going to be available until September the 3rd, unless of course you are a demonstrator already. And if you're not, and you're within Canada and you want to join our team, Stamp It Canadian, then you will be able to get all this stuff now. You can actually put it in your starter kit and get a great deal on it all. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. Okay, ready? Look at that. And then anything else that you buy, you will have a discount. So you'll get to shop with a discount. And I can probably honestly slay, because I have got some of my Stamp It Canadian team here watching, that majority of them, I'd say 85%, are their best customers, and it's just a way that you can shop always at a discount. Okay, so keep that in mind and contact me if you want a little info. Okay, so there is, look at how pretty that is. Our metallics. Gorgeous, right? Wow, it is a wow. I love it. Okay, so we're going to use that, and I'm going to bring it down so that you guys can see things a little bit better as we do some creating. Okay, I'm going to try and keep my ring light from shining on there. This is the layout that we're going to be doing. This card I did with my friend Lori Bradley, who we're also doing the product share, and we did the birthday fancy kit together. But this was our first collaborative. We each designed a class. I used this set, and she used the Labels of Love, I think it was. Anyways, this was one of the cards that I created, and this here, I love how the layers just step down and how easy it is, and then you have a beautiful focal point. So I'm going to use this as one of the layers, and I have gone ahead and I have cut some of the beautiful papers out to use as my other sets of layers. And then I've gone ahead and I've cut out some of those cute little little deer as well. Okay, so we have got this one. Do you guys want the measurements? Let's do it. I think this is on the back of my card package, but that's okay. This is 2 by 5 1/4. Okay, that's this one. So these are the 3 different papers. Okay, I'm trying to move slow because I don't want to freeze up on you guys again. I'm nervous. Okay, and then we've got 2 1/2 by 4 3/4, and we're using this one. Look at that. Gorgeous. I love fall. I really do. Okay. And then we've got a 1x4. And this piece, its opposite side, has all of that beautiful pumpkin business, but we're going to stick this one down on the side like that. So see how they just drop down perfectly, and different widths, but the middle one is wide enough that it is even from both sides. Okay, so it does end up being right in the center of it. So I'm going to stamp along here, and I want to do a happy birthday. So again, I'm just making sure I have everything here because it got moved around. I'm just going to grab one thing. Okay, got moved around just a smidgen as we rerouted everything. Okay, so I'm going to use a little bit of Versamark, and then I'm going to use my espresso. So I did share this little tip for when you are using some embossing powder, and I need my buddy. And when you're embossing with your regular ink pads, you can, and it doesn't affect your ink pad, you can add just a little bit of Versamark on here, which just makes your top layer, when you go to stamp this, because it's underneath, it makes it so that the embossing powder is going to be more solid and stick to it, and it gives you a little bit more time to get your powder on, because the water-based inks alone, they dry quite quickly. Okay, so I'm going to go on now with my espresso, and I want to get lots on here. We did our gallery blooms last night, and we used espresso a ton, so I'm hoping that I have enough in my ink pad still, because we did use it for a lot. And I didn't clean my block, and let's see if this, I'm hoping this stamp stays stuck to it, because we had a lot of fingers all over the blocks last night in ink. So, and I didn't get a chance to clean them yet. I think it's going to clean. Yeah, we're good. So I'm going to put this right across here, and I'm going to stamp. Okay, just going to let it hold there for a sec. And I'm hoping this will be dark enough. It will darken up as I add the clear powder to it. Let's see. I just want it to be able to stand out. Oh, beautiful. That's what I wanted. And we want to make it shine a little bit. This happy birthday, it's one of my new favorite ones. It's from the Not 29 Anymore, which is quite a sarcastic, witty birthday set. It's got quite some cute and quirky little greetings in it, but it also has this fabulous happy birthday and a couple of another few classics for sure. So I'm going to heat this up. There we go. Beautiful. All right. Love it. Okay. So what this is going to do, I hope you can see that. See how it adds, it just, when you add the clear powder on top, it makes the ink slightly darker when you heat it up, because it also makes it glossy. So you can see that it's now a little bit got some gloss to it, and it's going to stand out a little bit more. Okay, which is what we want. Now I just have to make sure I got my fingers all over the ink pad as always. So I'm hoping I don't put ink everywhere. We're going to start with our beautiful metallic. We are going to go on vanilla cardstock tonight. And I have to decide where and how I'm going to incorporate that beautiful new trim. So we'll see what I end up doing with that. to be determined, with your help, of course. And then I'm going to put this down this side, and I just want to see, look at that's perfect, where that's going to sit. So I'm going to add my adhesive on here, and we're going to just pop it to the side here. Whew. I feel like I have had gallons of water. You know when it's really hot? And I shouldn't complain too much because we definitely don't get as hot as the interior of Canada, but it's a different heat. Yeah. Okay. There we go. We're just not used to it. I'm going to add, and I'm going to pop up the middle layer. Okay. Just like that. And make sure it's the right way around. And this piece is just so pretty. Okay, I gotta make sure it's even. I think that looks pretty good. Yep. And that's just popping up over top of the page. 37 here. Okay, yeah, see, I shouldn't complain because we're only about 30, 31, right? So definitely shouldn't complain. Oh my God, 37. Oh, I've been on holidays when it's been, yeah, in the 40s, and that was something. All right, so there is our base. So let's have a look at this one. So as you can see, this layout is going to be very easy to have some fun with, and use different packages of designer series paper, add in just even some textured cardstock or metallics in there and kind of mix them in and out. But depending on what you put as your focal point, it's going to switch it up. So I'm going to bring in a circle on here, and I'm going to try and make it. In fact, I didn't check to see my sizing, but I think that that's going to be okay. I will just kind of keep it to one side like that, and it will be fine. I don't want it to go over the happy birthday. Okay, so that is going to be our circle that we're going to put our goodies on. But first, let's bring in all our goodies we're going to use. Okay, so in the bundle, I was showing you that it has all of these adorable different die cuts. It has that long skinny one that has the deer, and when you cut it, like I was saying, it doesn't matter how long your paper is, you just put it across the paper, and this is the cute little detail that you get out of it. Isn't that sweet? So cute. So I thought to myself, if I were to cut, and I just did it on the very edge of some pecan pie, and if I were to cut another one, only, just see here, I just got to get all of these. I've been working on computers a lot today. Let's see, just getting all of the little pieces that are attached to the legs because I don't want any of that there. And then I go ahead and I glue it over top. I can create, it is like a little border. Like you could just line it up a couple times and you could put it across your card, or it would look fantastic on a little 3x3. It would be perfect because the detail, let's see. Yeah, you could get right across like that for a little 3x3. You know how I like my little note cards. I can add a little glue here, a little glue here, just a little bit. Okay. And we are going to, look at that, just glue the deer over top. So you could do that with the rocks too if you wanted. I'm just going to do the deer. That's all I'm going to do because I wanted them to be a different color. But you could if you wanted. And I almost cut off this poor deer's leg. There we go. Don't want that. Okay. And then this is just going to layer over top. So see how you can just switch up the look by cutting different around different edges. And you see, if I was doing, I could run it again and I could do like a gray and have gray rocks, or I could have greenery here. So you can switch up the colors all you want. Okay, so there is our little border piece. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and I'm going to glue it down onto, maybe I'll pop this off of there. A little deer in the background going the opposite way. Absolutely, you could. Yep, you could. You could do so many different things with this because you could just cut them off of there, right? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this together as one, and I'm going to use a Post-it note just to hold it together, but I want to do a focal point. So I'm going to go and cut it like so that I've got the greenery and I've got the deer. And I do have a little bit of greenery. I did cut that one tree. Isn't that awesome? So then I can have that in the background as well. And we're going to cut a circle out for a focal point for this card. Okay, here we go. Evening. Yeah. You know what, Linda, this is my second round. As Lane was saying there, this is my second round. I tried to go live at 6:30, but my internet would not let me. So Lance fixed it, and here we are. We can thank Lance for getting me up and going again. There we go. So I'm going to tack this. That's what I was looking for. Let's just use this piece. I just want to use some. There. Just want to hold it together so that when I run it through, this isn't going to move. Okay, this doesn't matter too much. I'm going to tuck it in behind so I can leave that behind, but I'm going to take this smaller circle and I'm going to go ahead and cut that. Okay, so you guys tell me what your favorite thing or your favorite color. What is your favorite fall color, you know, that you see in leaves and stuff? Because we're already starting to see a little bit of changing of leaves. So I'm going to run this through. And let's see, 1, 2 layers. I think we're good. I think I got through 2 layers. We're going to find out. Yellow. Those beautiful yellow, like, and not just fall yellow is a different yellow, isn't it? It really is. The yellowing of all of the leaves, burnt orange. See, I love all those colors. That's why I love Cajun Craze. Okay, so see how that cut together? Perfect. So you could make little ornaments. I could see this set being used for Christmas as well. You could do it in like on navy with some white. We have some velvet, seasonal velvet, I think it's called. I have it in my box, but there is like a velvet that we have coming out, and then you could have that as like snowy scene with the little deer in a snowy scene, and then you could have like some sort of sparkly white tree or a silver metallic tree in the background. I think that would be really pretty. Okay, so we are going to just glue this down, but I run it together so that it fits together perfectly and it all has the stitching. That's the key. Okay, even though I'm going to pop up the second, like the bottom half of it, I want to run it together like I did so that, look at that beautiful tree. I love this tree. So that this will fit like right in along the edge like that. Okay, but I do want to raise it up a little bit. Burnt orange, yellows, daffodil, sort of daffodil. Yeah, I like, my favorite yellow would probably be the Cajun Craze, right? And this Cajun Craze or sorry, crushed curry is the yellow. This is the Cajun Craze, but it does definitely pop against the other colors. And I'm lining it up very carefully along the edge so you can see those little reindeer are popped up like that. And so you have that continuous stitching. Isn't that pretty? So little details like that. And then I framed it in with one of the next size up. So this is the largest. These are all those stylish shapes, which are amazing, right? I hope they never get rid of the stylish shapes because I still use them all the time. Okay. Question on the ribbon. What are we going to do? I might just put, I don't know if we need it, but I'm going to add it just because I've got it here and it's new and I want to just kind of have some fun with it. I'm going to pull this out. So I want to put it in between here. Let's see. Like that. Or underneath. I think I will do it in between. So let's get out some glue dots. And we're going to just kind of tuck some on here like this. And we're just going to see what this looks like. I hope I like it. Okay, I did a little too much, that's okay. Just add, again, some glue dots, just like that. I can trim it up. Okay, and then we can put this over top. Yeah, that's quite pretty. We still have our Cajun Craze little dots that are going to kind of bring it all together. So I'm going to add my glue on here and I'm going to put it down flat. Whew. Not a lot of air circulation in here. Whew. Okay. There. That's perfect. Okay. Then I'm going to add some dimension on here. Now, if I were to do Christmas theme, then I would get some of those gold stars and add them too. But we're not doing Christmas, so we will wait. But I could see, talking about the gold stars and the earlier shaker cards, I could see this being in the back of a shaker card. That would look quite pretty. So there we have got our little focal point there. Isn't that pretty? Okay, and then I am going to bring in my embellishments and we're going to add a few. Okay, just seeing if I have any questions going on. I don't see any. Okay, let me know. This stuff, you can't get a hold of it for a little bit yet. Let's see, I want to definitely put some dots here. I'm going to put a smaller one here. Ooh, I want kind of one. Let's go one up here next to the birthday. And then we'll do the next size up. One, we'll do one here, two. And then I'm going to do a little one maybe down here on here. 1, 2, 3. I quite like that. Now I just want to decide whether I want a couple right over this side. Why not? I think this on the metallic, it can handle a larger one, and then we'll just do a medium like that. Okay. Nice. Okay. So there is our metallic dots on there. So these are Cajun Craze and gold dots. And then we have got that new trim. We've got our beautiful new papers and our earthened toned metallic, which is a little bit darker, definitely than the copper. It's a nice rich color for fall. And all the beautiful papers. So this is just one of the little dies in the Autumn Trees set. I haven't even touched that big, huge, giant tree yet. I'm going to play with that maybe later this week and come up with some ideas so that when this bundle does go live, I will probably have some sort of grab and go class so that if you end up getting the bundle, then you will get pieces to make some cards and an instructional video from me. Okay, and this will probably be one of them. Yeah. Okay, so there is your beautiful card. Now, while I've got everybody here, I'm going to give away a couple things. Over the next couple days, I'm going to go live tomorrow night and 6:30. Now that we've got our Wi-Fi a little bit better, hopefully it'll be still okay tomorrow. I will be doing a little one sheet with a 6x6 sheet of pattern paper. So if you want to have a 6x6 piece of pattern paper ready, you can kind of play along and at least do the cuts, and then you can finish off the cards. Okay, then I will be also going through, because we are nearing the end, like it is coming up. We're day 22 of 25 days of lives, and what we're going to do is I am going to do up the draws on some of the posts from the past. I think I've given away, well, we did 6 draws. There's been a few lives where I've been giving fun folds away, so I have at least probably 15 more to give away prizes. So I'm going to be doing some of the draws and posting the winners, but we're going to do 2 right now. Okay, so I have got some sheets of, it's not a full package, but there is, I think, 4 sheets of masking paper in here. So that is fantastic for some really easy techniques to do with your blending brushes and your brayers, all that good stuff. So I have got this one here. I'm going to give this package away to comment number 6. You do have to be within Canada, of course, to receive the product prizes that I do. If you end up being number 6 and you are not within Canada, then I will send you one of my PDF tutorials. Okay, maybe one of my fun fold classes or something like that, so that you will be able to use the tutorial to create some cards. Okay, so that's what I have been doing for those that are outside of Canada that win. All right, so everyone can be a winner here. All right, we have got, Sandy was number 1. I said number 6, right? So Sandy's 1, Lynn is 2, Lynn is 3, Carol 4, Marianne 5, and Donna Connell, you are number 6. So I am going to write it right on here. Donna. Oh, I was going to contact you to see if you are going to be joining us on Sunday for some team fun. If you are, then you can pick this up then. If not, I'll get it to you. Okay, so congratulations to Donna. She got the masking paper. Now I have got a fun fold class. We're going to do one more here. And again, I am going to go for, let's see here. I'm going to go for number 6 again. Let's do it. Okay, so we'll do one more, number 6, and it will be a fun fold class. I am really loving these fall papers. I can't wait to use the red one that has the foxes and stuff on it too. That would look really pretty. That would be pretty just as a centerpiece, wouldn't it? That's what I think. Okay, so let's see. I need a few more comments. Comment number 6. Maybe there's a little delay. There it goes. Then all of a sudden it just starts going crazy. Okay. All right, Marianne is 1, Lynn is 2, Margaret is 3, Carol is 4, Lynn is 5, so close, Lynn. Lena, you are number 6. So Lena, this one is going to you, and I already know your address. So that's perfect. I will pop that in the mail tomorrow, and I will send you the link for the fun fold. So when it does arrive, you will be able to make 3 fabulous cards with that front interlocking fun fold. Okay, so congratulations, you two. Thank you all for coming back and joining me. It's getting dark here now, but I'm glad that you stayed up, because I know a lot of you are not in the same time zone as me. So thank you for hanging in there and coming back. I hope you liked the first look at those beautiful fall papers, and those, like I said, those little deers, they are adorable, and I can see a Christmas card out of that for sure. Okay, all right, I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow, 1 sheet, 6 by 6, beautiful piece of pattern paper. Make sure you like both sides. Okay, and we are going to create some cards with that and have some fun together. Oh my goodness, Christine, midnight. I'm going to bed pretty quick here because I got to be able to get up, go to work, and then I will be coming back home to create with you. So get your 6 by 6 ready and we'll do some creating. All right, have a great evening, and again, you can find the full list of what's going to be in the product share in my link. I'm also going to probably by Thursday will be my day to get caught up for everything, and I will actually have like everything cut down for a sample of what's in the product share, so you guys can actually see what's in there. Okay, because I think I ordered everything. We'll see. Okay, all right, see you tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Have a good sleep. Night.